It's important that you use questioning skills to help you completely understand the caller's situation. Otherwise, you're responding to what you assume the caller means, which may or may not be right. Questioning goes beyond listening. Effective questioning is a real compliment to your skills. It shows that you have the ability to get to the real needs, that you're looking for the meaning that's deeper than the spoken message. Effective questioning is a powerful learned skill. It says to the caller, I'm interested in determining your needs. Technique number 1, open-ended questions, closed-ended questions. Let's talk about open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are questions without a fixed limit. They encourage continued conversation and help you get more information. Plus, they often give insight into the other person's feelings. Open-ended questions draw out more information. To remember the open-ended question technique easily, think of it this way. When you want the other person to open up, use open-ended questions. Let's see some examples.
Well, what are some of the things you look for when choosing a hospital?
How do you feel government could be more responsive to your needs?
What do you like about your new copying machine?
Some similar phrases which produce the same results as open-ended questions begin with words such as explain to me, or tell me about, or help me understand, like this.
Well, tell me about the factors that are important to you in choosing a healthcare facility.
Explain to me a little more about your situation.
Help me understand how the purchasing process works at your firm.
Let's talk about closed-ended questions. Closed-ended questions have a fixed limit. They're often answered yes or no, or with a simple statement of fact. Closed-ended questions are used to direct the conversation, and they usually get brief, specific information, or they're used to confirm facts, like this.
Do you have health insurance?
Do you want me to mail you that new tax form?
Would you like the number for our 24-hour help desk?
Now, how do you use these tools, open-ended and closed-ended questions, together? You use the open-ended questions to draw out more information, and you use the closed-ended questions to tack it down. Watch this.
I called your hospital about a week ago to get on your mailing list for the free health seminars, but I haven't received anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened. Well, I'll be glad to help you. What are some of the topics that interest you?
Well, let's start with nutrition.
Okay. Well, let's see here. On the 24th, there's a program on low-fat recipes. Would you be interested in that?
Oh, yes, I would. Please send me some information.
Good afternoon, Department of Revenue. This is Mr. Harris.
Mr. Harris, I just received my tax forms and I don't understand it.
Well, you called the right place. Tell me what's confusing to you.
Well, here on the second page of this new declaration statement where it asks about gross taxable value, should that include leased vehicles?
Are you referring to line 36?
Yes, that's it.
Well, line 36...
So use the open-ended questions to get more information and the closed-ended question to focus in on one area. And by the way, you can use these techniques in your personal life too. The next time you're in a social setting, try using open-ended questions.
So what are some of the factors you consider important when selecting a future wife?
Watch the positive reaction you get. Notice how people appreciate your interest and attention. Now, let's go on to another type of questioning technique. Technique number 2, probing questions. Sometimes you ask an open-ended question to get more information and you only get part of what you need. Now it's time for a probing question. A probing question is another open-ended question, but it's a follow-up. It's not as broad. It asks about one area. Watch and you'll see what I mean. Remember our hospital scene? Well, let's see it again with open-ended questions and probing questions.
I called your hospital over a week ago to get on the mailing list for your free health seminars, but I haven't received anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened. Well, I'll be glad to help you. What are you interested in?
Well, I'm interested in lots of things. What do you have coming up over the next few months? Can you tell me?
Well, we have close to 50 programs over the next 4 months. What specific topics were you most interested in?
Right.